today, before I do a whole lot with the notes, I want to go back through constructions and teach you how to do the constructions. So let's first of all talk about, where'd that other compass go? Come right back, please. So I just want you to watch. I'll do it kind of quickly. So if you're going to bisect a line segment, just watch, okay? One more time. Make sure when you bisect a line segment that you make the compass more than half. If you make it less than half, your lines would never intersect. Does that make sense? They'd be too little. So you're going to put one end of the compass here on B, draw an arc above and below. The other point on A, draw it above and below. You'll get 2 points. Let's call it C and D, right? And then I'm going to connect the points that I made from the arcs, and I make the bisector. It's a perpendicular bisector. We know that this side is equal to this, so if we call this M, point M, we can say that AM is equal to MB. We also know this line is perpendicular, okay? So that's how you do a perpendicular bisector. So if you want to look at that on the video again, there it is, okay? And the other was the angle bisector. Okay, do the angle bisector. We can draw in an angle as long as we want. These lines can be any length. So you got to be careful. What we want to do is make equal lines. So that's why the first thing I do is draw this little arc here and here. I need equal segments. So when I draw these little arcs, then what I've done is created 2 equal segments. I've got AB is equal to AC. You have to have that to start off with. You can't just assume that way out here this line would be equal to this line. You have to create 2 equal segments. When you do that, then you can take your compass and put it on point B and draw an arc on the interior of the angle. Put on point C and draw it on the interior of the angle. Okay, let's call that point. How about point D? Why not? And then you've got point D and you have A. To be an angle bisector, it goes through the middle. So I just go ahead and draw in my angle bisector. So I know that AD is the bisector. I also know that this angle here is equal to that angle there because it's a bisector. So I'm just going to say that the measure of angle BAD, the bad angle, is equal to measure DAC. Okay? Alright, there it is. Let's move into today's notes, alright? So here's our Common Core. Okay? This is geometry. We're going to know precise definitions, points, lines, and today we're going to add bisector and midpoint. We've talked about midpoint a little bit, but more bisector. So first of all, example 1. We're going to need a protractor. We're going to try and draw an angle. So you've got your protractor. Here's how you draw an angle, okay? And I'm always amazed that they don't teach you how to do this in middle school, but every year it seems like, I go, didn't you guys learn this in middle school? I'm like, no. I'm like, really? I swear they should teach it. Anyway, how do you draw an angle? Well, you got to start with a point. So start with point A. Just put a little point there. Everybody put a point there and call it A. So if we're going to draw angle A, we got to start with point A, okay? So just draw a point there, okay? Call it A. Now, I need to go ahead and have one side of my angle, so just draw a line, okay? That's called the terminal side. I don't care if you know the names of it, but to draw an angle, I at least need the 0 line, the terminal line. So I need point A, just need to draw a line out, okay? All right, everybody watching. Very important. All eyes up here. This is where you goof up. You see the very middle of that? That little dash? That little dash has to go on A. Not out here, but on A. That little dash goes on A, and I zero it out. So you see where 0 is on my compass? 0's there. And then I can just count up. Now, the problem with these protractors is you could do it like this, and it's confusing, right? You want to have it so it is A is here and 0's there. And then you can just count up. If we need a 38-degree angle, you just go 10, 20, 30. We estimate 30 is right about there. Put a little dash at 10, 20, 38. Draw in our angle. and there's angle A. We'll go 38 degrees. That's pretty easy, wasn't it? Oh, we'll do the same thing with angle B. So if we want angle B, to draw angle B, we'll put a dot, put a point here and call it B, right? We need to make an angle, so you're going to have to make the terminal side of the angle. So draw in a flat line. Once again, to take my protractor and put it right on B. So zero it out, right? Zero it out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 is right up here. How am I doing? Okay. I'm going to draw straight up at 90. Okay, and I want you to put this little box in here. Because if you put the box in there, it's 90. Even if I draw a really lousy picture, because I'm not an artist, I'm a terrible artist, aren't I, Isaac? If I put this box in here, it means it's 90, okay? Even if it doesn't look 90, if you see this box, it means it's 90, okay? Okay, now 135 degree angle. It's going to be obtuse. It's going to be more than 90. So we'll do the same thing, but since I know it's going to be obtuse, I'm going to put my C like right about here. Okay, by point C, I'm going to put right over here somewhere because I know I got to go like more than 90, so I'm going to put the C there. Okay, point C. I'm going to draw in my terminal side of my angle. Okay, so I got my C. I drew my line segment. Use my protractor, zero it out. Now I've got to be careful because there's two different numbers. I see way over here at 130 degrees, 135 degrees, also 50, but I know if I count it, it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way over to 100. Because there's another 130 here, isn't there? See the 130 there? Don't want that 130. Do not, because I want the angle to be more than 90, right? So I mean, even though there's two angles here, and there's a reason there's two angles, we'll learn that later. We want to go all the way to 130, okay? 135, 135, okay? So make a mark. So if you don't have a wide angle, if you've got a skinny angle, you did it wrong. If you have an angle that looks like this, you did it wrong. It's supposed to be more than 90, right? Okay, you've got to be careful how you read the protractor. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, good. All right. You ready for example 2, or am I going too fast? All right, let's do example 2. All right, example 2. The measure of angle ABD is 37. So I'm going to mark it. I'm going to put 37 degrees in there. Okay, let's see, ABD. That's 37 degrees. Put that in there. And then ABC. That's the whole angle. I might just put that on the outside. 84 degrees. And then I've got to find the measure of DBC. Easy, isn't it? What do you say? How are we going to do that?
84 minus 37.
We're just going to subtract it, right? 84 is the big one. Subtract from 37. This is a no-brainer. I think Landon could do this one, huh? 84 minus 37. Right? We just subtract. All right, we get 47 degrees. Right? Thumbs up? Easy, right? Okay. Am I going okay? I'm not going too fast? Am I good? Okay, number 4. Here's the key. Nowhere in here do I see the word bisector. Nowhere in here do I see midpoint. I do not see midpoint. I do not see bisector. I do not know that this is equal to this. I don't know that at all. Okay? But I do know, if I read this, that ABC, the entire angle is equal to 11x minus 4. So here's what I know. They're not equal, but I do know that this angle plus this angle equals the entire thing. So I know that the measure of angle ABD plus the measure of angle DBC is equal to the measure of angle ABC. Right? Or this angle plus this angle equals the entire angle, right? So let's just put the algebra in its place and let's do some algebra. So ABD is really a 4x minus a 2 plus DBC was really a 5x plus 10 has to equal the entire angle, which is an 11x minus 4. Okay? So now let's just do some algebra. If you're struggling with algebra, you'll get it. By the time we are done in June, you will know some algebra, okay? I promise, because we're going to do a lot of algebra. So, 9x. Okay, I see a 9x plus 8 equals an 11x minus 4, okay? Minus 9x minus 9x. I've got an 8 equals a 2x minus 4, right? Minus 9x minus 9x. Plus 4 plus 4. So if I add 4, I get 12 equals 2x. Divide by 2, x is 6. Okay, I found the value of x. Good. I know x is 6. Great. X equals 6. Awesome, I know that one. But ABD, so to get ABD, let's put our 6 right there, right? So ABD is going to be a 4 times 6 minus 2. 24 minus 2 is a 22 degrees. So this is 22 degrees, right? Okay, if I want to find DBC, this angle, I want to find this angle, let's put the 6 right there. So I'll go 5 times a 6 minus a 10. I'll get 30 minus 10, which is 20 degrees, okay? Okay, so they're not equal, are they? But I never said they were equal, all right? Thumbs up. Sideways. Down. All right. All right, as long as we're not down, we're good, okay? But please be honest with you, okay? All right, turn the page. Last one. Example 4. Okay, BD. Now, it does bisect. Keyword. I want you to highlight that word, underline it, whatever. Circle it. Highlight bisects. Make sure you highlight, circle, whatever, bisects. It's important because if it bisects, it's a keyword and we know it cuts it in half, right? So I know that this angle is equal to this angle. I know for sure, okay? So ABD is a 6x minus 3. DBC is an 8x minus 7, right? So if it bisects, it cuts it in half. If it cuts it in half, they're equal to each other. Let's set them equal. So 6x plus 3 equals 8x minus 7. Okay. Minus 6x minus 6x, right? 3 equals a 2x minus 7. Plus 7 plus 7. 10 equals 2x. Divide by 2, x is 5. Okay, now if x is 5, that's not the answer, because what we want to find is the measure of angle ABD. So to find ABD, let's put our 5 right in there. So we're going to go 6 times 5 plus 3, which gives us 33 degrees. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, keyword bisects. All right, so go ahead and stop this.